this tutorial, you will learn how to edit data and information about your contacts. You can either edit your contacts one at a time or few at a time in table form. To edit your contacts one at a time, click this button here, Add or Edit Contacts. Select the contact that you want to edit and remember to save before you exit this window. For further information on how to edit these data and how these fields work in this window, please refer to the first tutorial, Add Contacts, in the Add or Edit Contacts window. You can access this Edit or Delete Contacts window by clicking to any window with a name list. For example, this Contacts Activity Management window. Go to the contact that you want to edit and double click on the name, and this window will appear. This same concept also applies for any other window with a name list. Now, let's look how to edit a few contacts at a time in a table form. Start by clicking this button here, Data Maintenance. Then, click this button here, Update Data Selected Fields. After you've come to this screen here, you can select the field that you want to edit by clicking any of these 5 drop-down menu buttons and select the field that you want to edit. In this window, there are 3 types of fields. One of them is checkbox, where you check yes or no data by checking or unchecking these boxes here. The second type is simply a text field, for you to key in relevant data. The third type of field is a field with a drop-down menu button. You can either select a field from the drop-down menu button here or manually key in the data that you want. Notice the last 2 columns are wider than the first 3 columns. They have no difference in function, but they make editing lengthy data a lot easier. For example, compare this column to this column here. For every column except the first column and the checkbox type column, you can double click on it and open a bigger window for editing. Double clicking on the name column will just open up the Edit or Delete Contact window, and you can edit your data from here too. Some fields have a built-in function to ensure data accuracy. These fields are email address, your client's phone number, and your client's IC number. For a client's email address, if you have keyed in something other than a valid email address format, the program will prompt you a warning message. Same thing goes to your client's handphone number. Be sure to key it in the international number format, which starts with +6 followed by their handphone number. If the number is not in this format, the program will highlight the number in red. For a client's IC number, if the number that you key in doesn't suit the format of 6 numbers - 2 numbers - 4 numbers, the program will highlight the number in yellow. You can also key in other ID number of your clients other than their IC, such as their passport number in this field here. These few buttons here are for sorting the fields. When clicked on the first time, it will turn to green color, indicating the field that you select is in an ascending order. When clicked on the second time, this button will turn to red color, indicating that the field that you select now is in a descending order. You may not try this with other fields. The program will provide necessary guidance while you do the data editing. You can select a list of desired contacts to be edited by clicking this button here, Select Contacts. Then, select the filters by clicking these drop-down menu buttons here. For example, I now only want to edit contacts that are men from ABC Sendirian Berhad. Start by selecting their company and then their gender. Click Set Target, and I now have selected 2 targets. If you want to see the selected contacts just now, click this button here. After you're done, click Close. The 2 contacts that are men and works at ABC Sendirian Berhad will appear in this list here. If now you want to see all your contacts, click this button here. If you want to reselect a new list of contacts, click this button here and click Reset Target. Now you can select a new filter for your new desired list of contacts. If you have selected a filter and you do not want this filter anymore and you want to leave it blank, highlight this filter, press backspace and hit enter. Once you are done, press close. So far you have learned how to edit contacts with selected fields and selected contacts. Now you will learn two more editing windows. They are the Home and Office Address window. Let's look at one of them, your client's home address. Click this button here. In this window, unlike the earlier ones, the fields are fixed. They are all addresses fields. You can either manually key in your client's address or select from this drop down menu button here. You can also select a desired contact list by clicking this button here. One important note, be sure to select their mailing location. Similar to this window, the office address window works exactly the same way.